Hi there, this is my lock. No, wait a minute, this isn't my lock. I'm my lock, this is somebody else's lock. This lock was given to me by a friend. It belongs to an old safe. Um, the key was missing, and he wondered if I would be able to make a key and get the lock working again. So, first of all, I'll say that it's a shoot down uh, bolt mechanism that's in it. So that's the bolt face there, and that's it in the locked position. We can see the maker's name in it there, J Bates, maker Wolverhampton is the stamp on there. Now, as far as I know, J Bates is still actually a working company. Today, um, I think they were originally founded in the 1800s. I've no idea when this locking mechanism would be dated to, but yeah, it's quite old. It's hand worked, that's for sure. um, so remember, it's in the locked position. So when this is up, it's unlocked. I'm going to put the key in, but I'm going to hide the bitting because the safe may well be in use again. And so unlocked, and we cannot remove the key. There's a stump on the bolt face that stops the key from turning a full 360 degrees, um, and that stops you from being able to remove the key when the bolt is in the unlocked position. So remember, it's a shoot down bolt. Although it doesn't protrude from here, the bolt is protected at all times by the steel back and face plates, adding drill protection. Um, there is a hardened steel locking bar in on the inside of the safe door that engages on the bolt face. So so unlocked, locked. Now I believe the safe was used by the post office many years ago, which probably is the reason for having a key retaining. It means the postmaster could not walk away from the safe with his key if the safe was in the unlocked position. The only way he could get his key was to relock the safe. Um, Fortunately, I believe the safe was found with the door open, but the lock in the locked position. So thankfully, they didn't remove the key from the safe with the door shut. Um, or I would not be making this video. Uh, so yeah, how did I go about making a working key? Um, I stripped the lock down and I removed all the levers, and then I measured up the key. I roughly cut the key to the right size so that it would fit through the keyway. Um, I marked the key for the required bolt thickness, and for each individual lever, I replaced one lever at a time, marked the key to give me the thickness of that lever, and that's another feature of this lock. The levers vary in thickness. They some of the levers are thin, and some of the levers are thick. So I suppose that gives you a little bit of picking protection because it's quite hard to know where you want a thin lever or a thick lever. If your picking tip is too thick for the thin levers, then you're going to be lifting more than one. Um, Anything else? Yeah, so I did that. I built the lock back up one lever at a time and filing one position on the key at a time, regularly offering the key back into the lock to make sure I wasn't removing too much metal from the key. And yeah, so now we have a working lock. Quite chuffed with it. One of the other things that I came across was these screws. The lock plates will only fit flush with the screws in the correct position. And when I received the lock, they were all mixed up. This screw here has no markings on it, and there are no markings on the faceplate. This one here has a single punch mark on it, and the faceplate just here beside it has a single punch mark. So we can see just a single punch mark there, and one to match on the screw, and two punch marks on this screw. Can we zoom in and have a look? Yeah, so we can see the single punch mark there and a single punch mark there. We can see two punch marks there, and it's quite hard to see, but there are two punch marks just right down here at the bottom, and likewise three punch marks on the screw head, and 1, 2, 3 punch marks on the faceplate here. So when these screws are all in the right position, the faceplate stays fairly flush. If they're out of position, when you tighten them, the faceplate moves, which makes the key suddenly just won't work if it's in the wrong location. Anything else? Yeah, this key will probably be just a template. I've not had access to the safe. I've only had access to the mechanism, so it may well be that the key might not be long enough. It might be that this shoulder won't fit through the keyway on the safe door, so I might have to file that shoulder off. But the shoulder's not what's gauging the depth of the key. It's the bit of the key up against the back plate that actually is the depth stop for the key. So I can shave this shoulder off quite happily, and it'll still work. But yeah, so there we go. A safe lock from J Bates of undetermined age that's going to be put back into service with a working key. Quite chuffed about that. My mate might not be able to, by the time he's finished paying me, he probably won't have anything to put in the safe. But all joking aside, no, it was a fun project. I enjoyed it. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Have a good one, everybody. Cheers.